Hello, it's Ruby, and today I am going to be showing you what I received for my birthday 2018. So I actually turned 18 on the 17th of May, which seems absolutely absurd because I do not feel old enough to say that I'm a legal adult, but that is beside the point. I had a really lovely day. I was actually at school for my birthday this year because we don't break up for study leave until the 25th of May, and I was so happy that I was actually at school on my birthday because I haven't been at school on my birthday since I was 13, so that's 5 years, and I really love being at school on my birthday, so I'm really happy that for my very last year I was able to be at school. And then in the evening my grandparents came round and we sat in the garden and we ate bread and olives and listened to music, and it was really lovely. Of course, before I do begin, I am going to say that I'm not trying to show off in making this video. I am so incredibly grateful for everything that I received, and I would feel grateful even if I had not received any of this because I still had a wonderful day, as I said. I just want to put that out there first. As always, I did get lots of requests to film this video, and so hopefully you do enjoy this video. So I'm going to start with things from my parents and then I will show things from other people. It's going to be quite random how I go through, but I'm going to start by showing you my main present. So this is something that I actually asked for, and it is even more incredible than I thought it would be. So I received a Victorian writing slope, and I will open it up to show you what it's like. So basically it's this really lovely walnut box, and I believe that this is late 19th century, but it might be early 20th. So you unfold it and it looks like this. When people used to travel, they would take this with them and then they could bring it as a portable desk and they could write letters, and as you can see there's a place here for your pens, like nibbed pens, and then also bottles of ink. Let me take that one. And this came with it, and they are so pretty, and it's so old-fashioned, and I love old-fashioned things. So I've already used this. I've actually already used this. I was studying outside and I decided to lean on it. Oh, and then also, if you open up these compartments here, there's one here, and then one here as well, where you can just store paperwork and pens and things. And this is honestly so beautiful, and I'm so grateful to have received this. It's the kind of thing that I'll be able to keep forever, and I just think it's so pretty, and I love the way that it looks in my room as well. So then the next thing that I received is also quite old-fashioned. It's this little toothbrush cup with all of these beautiful bees on it. So my mum actually calls me Bee, it's my nickname. Well, it was when I was little, and this is just so pretty. It's from India Jane. I've never had a toothbrush cup before, but I think that they're really aesthetic, and I've really enjoyed using this so far. So then the next thing that I received was 2 sets of candlesticks. The first ones are these white ones with gold polka dots on, and the second ones are these blue and white striped ones which look like lighthouses, as my mum pointed out. Then the next thing that I received is this beret. It's a really pretty rose blush colour. That's what it looks like, and I really love berets. I used to have this brown one, but when we went up to the British Library I left it on my seat, and then we came back and it had gone. So we're not sure, somebody might have picked it up, and we went to Lost Property a couple of times and we were looking around for maybe about 40 minutes, but we couldn't find it. And I was really upset because I really loved my brown beret, but I think I actually like this one even more. This was from Urban Outfitters, if you are wondering. So then the next thing that I received from my parents is this, and it is a passport holder / travel organizer, and it says just the first class ticket, and it's really aesthetic. It's got this really beautiful print on it, and then on the inside it's got lots of compartments. So there's a place here that you can put, like, I don't know, ID, like driver's license or something, and then you can put your cards, and then in here there's a place for currency, tickets, documents, and then hotel, and then a place for your passport, and then there's a pouch here as well, and some coins, and your pen as well, and it's so pretty. So then the next thing that I received is this. It's a postcard box from Kiki K, which is one of my favourite shops, and it's basically got 12 postcards in it, and then it's got this little wooden frame so you can just put the postcard in and then pop it up on your desk, and it's just got motivational quotes on. So this one says, "Embrace the ordinary with enchantment," and that's Yola Perkins. And I've been using this on my desk every day. So then I got a few things from the White Company, which again is one of my favourite shops. So the first thing I got was this Spa Relax and Restore Pulse Point gift set. So basically they're mixtures of aromatherapy oils. My mum and I went into a White Company recently, and I tried on the Sleep Pulse Point, and it literally made me so sleepy. It was the middle of the day and I just felt exhausted. It was so funny. I'm not sure whether it was a placebo effect, but it seemed to work. And I really wanted to get it, but it was a little bit pricey. So there's a Relax and a Restore. Definitely not going to even open this one up. So then the next thing from the White Company, which I received, is this mini candle, and this is in fir, so like fir tree. Pine is one of my favourite scents. I love the scent of fir trees, Christmas trees, so I love this candle so much. And even though it's spring, I've already burnt it. Then I got one last thing from the White Company, but it's downstairs, so I'm going to show you that in a second. So then the next thing which I received is this cookbook, 15-Minute Vegan, which we actually have at home, but my mum bought me this for university so that I can try the recipes when I'm not at home. Oh, and I also want to quickly show you this card that my parents bought me because I love cards so much, and this one's just so pretty. It's got tea and cake on it, and it's just really aesthetic. So again from Kiki K, I received this letter set, which has 40 writing sheets and 20 envelopes. This is what it looks like. So it's just got paper here and then stickers and envelopes here. And then this is from the same range as that last thing from Kiki K, which is a Planner Lovers kit, and I love Planner Lovers kits so much. I bought one about 2 or 3 years ago and I just loved it so much, and so I'm really happy to receive this one. This Lotus Youth Preserve face cream from Fresh, which is my favourite face cream, and I've got really sensitive skin, so I find it really tricky to find face creams which don't make my skin more red and irritate it, because it's just so sensitive. I can't use Simple or anything because it inflames my skin. So my mum bought me this one 2 years ago and I've just run out of it, so she bought me another one. Then the next thing which I received is this, and it is from M&S, and it's a powder puff. So then the next thing that I received is this Soothing Foot Exerciser. So it's basically like a foot massager thing. I've got this foot problem, which means that my feet can hurt and ache quite a lot. So this will hopefully be really helpful and stop my feet from hurting so much. So I'm just going to quickly lastly show you the clothes that my parents bought me. So the first thing is this top which I'm wearing at the moment. So this is from Abercrombie. Then also from Abercrombie I received this dress, which I wore yesterday, and it's so comfortable and I really love the print because it's rather old-fashioned. And then lastly from Boden, these are kind of culotte shorts, so they are shorts but it looks like a skirt. Then I also received some underwear. I received this underwear. So now it's a bit later, so I'm sorry if the lighting is slightly different, but now I'm going to show you what I've received from my sister. So the first thing my sister bought me is this Prisoner of Azkaban pencil case, which is so cool. I think she bought it on Depop, and it's just got Sirius Black's prisoner number on it. Then Martha bought me 2 books. So the first one is this one, which is called Standing in the Rainbow, which looks pretty good. And she also bought me The Art of Happiness, a handbook for living, which is by the Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler, and this looks really good. I've never even heard of it before, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Oh, actually this book is from my mum, which is History of the Rain by Niall Williams, which again looks very good. Oh my goodness, my sister bought me the most amazing gift, which is Cat's Eye by Margaret Atwood, which is my favourite book of all time, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you might have realised that I do talk about this book quite a lot. It's just so beautifully written, and it's so interesting how it deals with the idea of time and kind of reconciliation, how our childhood experiences shape us as adults. It's so good, and if you haven't already read it, I strongly urge you to do so because it is just stunning. So I own it on Kindle, and I've read it maybe 3 times on Kindle. I really wanted a hard copy of the book, and I had no idea that I was receiving this, but when I opened it, I can tell you that my sister had done very well with presents, because this might very well be my favourite gift that I received. So then the next thing that my sister bought me is this Body Shop almond milk and honey gift set. So it comes in a very nice box, and then on the inside you can see that there is a shower gel, a body butter, a hand cream, and then one of these. This next thing is again from my sister, and it is this book from Kiki K, which is How to Write the Perfect Speech. So this gift is very thoughtful because at the end of every academic year at my school, the head girl gives a speech to all of the parents, girls and governors, and this will be a very useful aid in helping me to write that speech. So it's basically, it's got some tips at the start, and then it goes through and it has, before you begin, helps you plan it, and then it helps you draft it as well. And this will be really, really helpful. It's a very good gift. So then my sister bought me a piece of makeup, and it is this Prism Jelly Highlighter face mask, which is from Soap and Glory, and it's a vitamin C face mask, and it's white flower brightening complex with lotus flower, cherry blossom and rooibos tea extract. Then next she bought me this bath bomb, which is the Butterball bath bomb from Lush. Then she bought me 2 other bath bombs. These ones are mini ones from the Body Shop. So this one is coconut and this one is green tea. She knows me very well because, again, these are 2 of my favourite scents. Then next she bought me this from Lush, which is the Tooth Fairy, which is a strawberry tooth powder. I think it might be like tooth whitening powder, I'm not sure, but I'm excited to try this out. So another thing that my parents bought me, my dad bought me 40 cans of this Whole Earth Organic Sparkling Cranberry drink, which is my favourite drink. You can't buy it in normal supermarkets anymore. They used to sell it when I was little, and we always got it, and I really liked having it, but then they stopped stocking it in all of our local supermarkets. So my dad bought it directly from Whole Earth, and now we've got 40 cans in our fridge. But it's more like 30 now because we've all been drinking them. If you ever see these being sold, I definitely recommend getting one. So then this next thing is from my dad. So he bought me this really nice writing paper. This is the writing paper itself, which is really good for greetings cards because it folds nicely over. It's kind of thinner in the middle so that you can get the perfect fold. My dad also bought me some matcha tea. It was from this company here. It's Kusmi tea, and he knows that I really like matcha, so he bought me some plain matcha tea. And also, this is downstairs, so I'm going to just show you a picture of this, but my dad also bought me a teapot from the White Company, and it is a glass teapot, so it's completely see-through and it looks really modern on my desk. It just looks really minimalist and uncluttered, and it's not kind of distracting because I don't really like putting stuff on surfaces because it just makes your room too distracting and you can't concentrate as well when you're working. Now I'm just going to quickly show you what my grandparents bought me. So my grandparents were really generous and they gave me some money, and to go along with that they also bought me this book, which is Booktowns, 45 Paradises of the Printed Word, and it's a book of amazing bookshops and kind of cities with really lovely bookshops in them that you can decide to visit if you really want to. And I think this is a really great present for turning 18 because they know how much I like reading. Now that I'm an adult, I might be able to actually see if I can visit some of these places, and it's just such a thoughtful gift. I mean, plus the colour of the spine is just gorgeous. This, fun fact, is my favourite colour. So now I'm going to quickly show you what I received from my auntie, uncle and cousins. So they brought me this really lovely picture. You can see it behind me. I've hung it up. So this is by Christina Malin, and she's got a YouTube channel. You might be subscribed to it. She's an amazing artist. For her January bullet journal spread, she did this amazing journey of a bunny and bear, and this is one of the one of the drawings that she did in her planner design, and she sells it on her Etsy website. My cousins, auntie and uncle were really kind and bought me one of the prints, and then they got it framed in this gorgeous frame. I love that picture, and thank you so much if you're watching this. So then from Alfie and Ellen, who are my cousins, they each bought me a present as well, which was really lovely of them. So from my cousin Alfie, he bought me this book, which is The Relatively Difficult Puzzle Universe, which is very punny, you could say, because of the relativity, especially because it's puzzles inspired by Albert Einstein. So basically this is a book of loads of riddles, and my cousin and I were kind of going through and seeing if we could do some of them in the restaurant yesterday, and they're really great mind games, you know, just to get your brain working. And then for my little cousin Ellen, so she bought me this, and this is so thoughtful. It's such a lovely gift, and it's something that I will be able to bring to university and hang up in my room there. It's this little butterfly china decoration, and it says, "Do what makes your heart smile." My auntie was telling me that Ellen was looking around the shop looking for the perfect one, because she wanted to get me one like this, but she wanted to get one with the perfect message, and I think it is quite a perfect message, I've got to say. So they're all of the gifts that I received for my birthday this year. I feel incredibly grateful. I received so many lovely gifts, and I feel so grateful to everyone who bought me a gift and the incredible thought that went into buying these gifts. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching it, and I hope that you have a productive week.